armpit nursing. That's nice. Really good, mommy. Oh. Hi, Farrah Fawcett. What are you doing? No, I haven't seen you. Here. Oh. Oh, they did not let mommy know. Hi. Yeah. You go, sweet. You go, sweet. Oh, must nurse. Ooh, don't fall. I've got a pill for you. Hi, Miss Fawcett. Oh, why have you been? Oh, this is a little tiny poo chunk. Oops. Oops. Oh. Hi, Miss Fawcett. You are so cute. So cute. You should just lay down and smoosh him. Just smoosh him. He used to do it when he was a baby. You could just smoosh him. How you doing, little mama? I'm gonna get you your pill. Oh, let's see. Today is the 14th. So, day 44. Right now, half tap. Half tap. Friends are having a snack. Maybe I'll get you some fresh snacks after I do this. He's found the shaved spot on her leg where she had her catheter, and he's nursing on the edge of it where there's some fluff. It's pretty funny. It's pretty cute. Okay, little mama, how can we do this without disturbing you? Are you getting some comfort nursing? You know that you're old enough that you don't need to be nursing. But I think it makes your mommy feel better. How are you doing? How are you doing? Oh, she's so beautiful. Oh, purse. That's a purse. Oh. Hi. Are you so cute? Oh my goodness. So beautiful. Oh, Justin says, pay attention to me, mommy. Oh. Such a good girl. Let's see. How can I get in position without disturbing you too much? I have found the best way, the easiest way for me to give a slow. No, this is very awkward. It's very awkward. My leg down. It'd be funny if this whole counter collapses. Well, not really like funny, but not funny, haha. Good girl. What a good girl you are. Give me a swallow. Good girl. Can I see? Let me check. Let me check, you little scamp. Oh, good girl. And then we have to do this. Good girl. What a good girl. She's gotten very good about taking her pills. Oh, she's very good. What a good girl. You're pretty cute. Such a good girl. What a good girl. Yeah, I know. Oh, you're such a good girl. Alright, can you get down now? Hi. How's your stuff? Should we get you some fresh cabbage? What? You look sleepy. Oh, so sleepy. So that was her pill. I do water in a syringe just to make sure that she swallows and that it goes down all the way, because otherwise sometimes a pill can get stuck in their esophagus. So a little water in a syringe after a pill is always a good idea. Just don't squirt it like straight back in their mouth, because then they can inhale it. Oh, good girl. All your little friends left you. So, so Skye's respirations seem good. She was definitely less anxious last night. I think having the kittens in here is making her feel calmer, which is good. What a big burp, huh? What a good girl. She's such a good girl. She definitely seems more relaxed today. That's good, isn't it? What? The vomit clock is at like 18 hours or so. That's good. Hudson's the last one that reset the clock last night. But they've been good since yesterday evening, so Hudson's still a little slow, but just have to keep waiting and seeing. Oh, Farrah Fawcett's gonna get your tail. She's gonna get it. Purring. So she will end up being on probably 3 heart meds, given twice a day. For the duration. I did post an update on Facebook just before I came over here, if anyone's curious. Oh, such a good girl. Hi, Farrah Fawcett. You're looking very beautiful and grown up. You're such a good girl, aren't you? So it is normal with congestive heart failure that the cat will be totally fine one day, not showing any signs or symptoms, and then have a heart episode and suddenly they're in congestive heart failure. That is normal for this disease. I saw some of you were asking how, there wasn't anything that was missed. It is interesting that she did okay with anesthesia and she did okay with her C-section and all of that, and even that no one has been able to hear a heart murmur on her, so it's interesting. soft toys be replaced. I'm not sure what do you mean by that? I don't know. I don't think it was, nobody has said it was a heart attack. It was, but her heart definitely decompensated, and was not pumping properly, and was not functioning properly. So, yeah, there does seem to be some sort of strange viral or possibly bacterial component, or it could be parasites, bacteria, virus, anything, because of the kittens being sick. Also, nobody has been able to come up with any explanation for that, and all the tests we've done have been negative. So it's very perplexing. Replacing bedding and toys and things like that would not do anything at this point, because they've all been exposed to it, and it could be something that's been lurking. They could have been born with it from Skye and just it just decided to come out at the same time. It's just something, one of those things that we will probably never know what it is. Time for a pee. Nope, not the AC unit. Not the heat, not any of those things, not the Legos. We've gotten questions about every aspect of everything, and it's none of those things. A big pee. There are antivirals for cats. It's not known how effective they are, and it depends a lot on the circumstance. And I don't know if they are available here either. So we're trying to look into that for Maribel, and I'm not sure what the outcome was. But I don't believe that the one that we were looking at is safe for kittens anyway, and it probably at this stage it's too late anyway. You kittens are very cute. They're very cute. Cassidy's eyes are copper with like a green, they're like green right around the pupil, but mostly copper. Mommy's gonna go take a break. Oh, are you toes? Your toes are in need of being attacked and cleaned. See that? There, I brought you one of those. Oh, that's exciting. Maybe we should bring you a couple more friends. Oh, the soft toys had vomit on them. I'm assuming any toys with vomit on them have been removed and washed. Well, probably removed and thrown out. But if you see one in there that hasn't been, let me know and I'll take it out. Cassidy does climb on me and makes lots of biscuits and slobbers. He gets very slobbery when he's making biscuits, yes. Skye has her purple wubba in here. She hasn't been playing very much, and we don't want her playing at this stage. We just want her resting, so, but she does have it in here. We don't know about, since we don't know what the kittens are sick with, we don't know what the cycle will be. They are being treated with antibiotics, so if it's bacterial, I don't expect it to recur. And the poop we have tested has come back negative for everything that would be concerning. So I am, and so far now that we know kind of what the path is, we've been able to avoid any serious incidents since like Elvis and Justin wasn't feeling so good, but they have, once they've recovered, they haven't relapsed. I think Petra's was the longest, and Tessa like felt better for a few hours and then felt worse for a few hours, but we haven't had any major issues since Elvis. So I think we're managing the kittens and monitoring them pretty effectively at this point. So I'm not as worried about you know, where the virus is going. It seems to have a short duration, and even though it hits them pretty hard, it seems like we've been catching it early enough to do fluids and all the supportive care that is getting them turned around quickly. So as long as we can keep doing that until it's run its course, then I think that we should be in good shape. Thank you guys very much for all of your donations. It has been quite expensive. I haven't added everything up yet, but it's been several $1,000s, and that was just the first time we went into the ER. So we've been to the ER now, what, 3 or 4 times? And the cardiologist, we had to go through the ER also. So it's been pretty pricey, plus all the meds are some of the meds have been, not all of them, but some of the meds have been pretty expensive. So and we've had like 2 echocardiograms and multiple ultrasounds and x-rays and lots of tests. So definitely has added up. So I really appreciate that you guys are continuing to support and donate for her, so that we can make sure that we give her the best possible care. And now at this point, hopefully we can keep her stable and prevent going back to the ER. If she starts to go downhill during the day, of course we can go to Mountain View, but it's always been, you know, evenings, weekends, middle of the night type stuff. So that doesn't help, but the hope is that we can get her stable, and we'll always have to monitor her respiration rate and make sure that there aren't changes in her breathing. But why are you so obsessed with his bum? No, that's how we get worms. But I'm hoping that as long as we do that, we'll see any changes coming before it gets really serious. Now, I know that that's not always going to be the case eventually, but I'm hoping for now that will be the case. Oh, Farrah Fawcett, you are so scampy. Look how cute there. Skye's having a bath. I might give her a break from the suit at some point. although she does seem pretty comfortable in it. I'm gonna check her milk bar out. It did feel slightly less, just like the tiniest bit less engorged just now, which I would expect. Usually it's like between 5 and 7 days, and then it starts to go down. So I think this is day 8, and she's been on Lasix, which is what they do sometimes to try to reduce the engorgement. So she's already been on that, so I can't imagine what it would have happened if she wasn't on that. That's a good question about licking the bums and the risk of worms. Any cat or kitten can have worms and parasites, and all sorts of things come out in the poop. You can get worms, like eggs and larvae. You usually won't see adult worms in poop unless you just dewormed them, and even then you may not see anything. Doesn't mean there are no worms, just means there aren't adult worms. So eggs, larvae, parasites like Giardia, and other things like that, protozoa, bacteria like E. coli, viruses like coronavirus and panleukopenia are shed in poop. So poop's got all sorts of stuff that you don't want. You don't want your kittens to be eating other people's poop or their own. These kittens, of course, have been dewormed extensively, and so we are negative on all that stuff. So these guys aren't going to get worms from each other. But it's just a good, it's a good rule for life that we don't lick each other's bums like that. Which reminds me, I need to give Skye I'm giving her some Advantage Multi, which kills lungworms, just in case that is a factor. They didn't show up in any of the tests, but just... It's all purring over here. It's purring. It's you. It's always you purring. For no reason. It's purring to purr. So I'm going to get that before I forget. Hello. You're so pretty. I've got something special for you. There. Oh, this is not working. Oh, hi. Exactly right in. Oh, where did it go? Advantage Multi. Oh, there it is. Oh, hi there, Faucet. Why are you so cute? Why are you so cute? Okay. I'm just going to update the chart. So you got your Ford car. And then we did, I need to put this in your other chart. Hi there, why are you so cute? Where are you going? Where are you going? Why are you so cute? You're getting so big, sort of. Skye, oh no, treatment is, oh I don't think I have vintage multi in here, I don't. Okay, nope, that's not the one I need. That is not the database I seek. That is, okay. Oh, Farrah faucet. That was very embarrassing. Very embarrassing. Oh, why did that go in there like that? Oh, well, I'll fix that. Okay. Why are you so cute? What's your mama doing? She's hanging out over there. Do you guys want to see your little friends? Justin wants to have a nap. Hi, Mommy Skye. They look like they're all tuckered out in there. Maybe I'll trade some kittens. Oh. Or you seem to be like you're just fine. You should go get a selfie and a cooler. You do a switch. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, good girl. Alright, so I'm going to switch you guys back to the kittens because these guys are going to be, I think, harder to get. But I'll switch it over if we have any activity. Farrah's going to have a little pee. No, don't you do that. That's very scary. It's very scary. There you go.